Hi friends, it's Auden. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I've missed you so much. It's been a while. My editing software did not like me. It changed a setting that just completely ruined everything, and I could not figure out what was wrong for like 3 weeks. I would sit down to fix it and get so frustrated and just give up. So I have a lot of builds saved up. I've done a lot of building, a couple really big builds. And yeah, I thought we'd start off really easy with this little colorful apartment just to get back into posting videos. I didn't want to do like a 45-minute voiceover when I haven't done a voiceover in a month. So this is what we're doing. This is a colorful apartment for a single sim or pair of parents or guardians, and then a teen sim. I think it's a teen, not a child. And it's built in Pinecrest Apartments number 404 in Evergreen Harbor. And it is very bright, very colorful. I really wanted to use some of the bright swatches in the they're not new anymore really, but the new base game counters and cabinets. And then use this was right when the Pride items dropped in the base game update. So I really wanted to use those beds and wall art and everything in this build. So I just decided to do a very bright and colorful build, and I think it's really cohesive and fun. It's mostly blues and yellows and I think some pink. I can't remember exactly because this was a little while ago. But this is going to be the kitchen dining space. Again, these are the base game counters and cabinets with, I think, Home Chef Hustle stove and fridge appliances, but I don't quite remember. And I am like jumping around a lot because I was so excited to like pick out furniture for this build. I've said like and so many times, but I think we use the Parenthood couch, and then I don't remember where this love seat's from. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's so many packs, and with all the kits that have come out, it just gets so confusing now with how many names there are. But this is the Modern Luxe frame TV, and then I don't remember what side table we use. It might be this one from Paranormal because it has like the blue and the yellow, and then I think we end up with the pink love seat, and then this rug from Businesses and Hobbies. And I just think that it's just so fun in here, and there's just color everywhere. And we use this wallpaper from Basement Treasures because I wanted it to, at first I thought I was gonna be like, the like fixtures are very plain because it's an apartment, so they probably didn't pick the fixtures. But in the end, I didn't really do that. Like the stuff in the bathroom and then the counters and cabinets are all colored, but then I kept the beige wallpaper. But I think that's just because everything else was so colorful that I needed a neutral to kind of tone it down a little bit. I did imagine that the parent or guardian in this house was a woodworker, so there's a few wooden things in here, including the really pretty woodworking table from the Artist Studio kit. This is not a limited pack build. There is so many packs in this apartment. If you have any ideas for any pack builds you'd like to see, limited pack ideas, let me know. I'd love to do them. Just give me ideas if you have any. I'm currently working on a base game house for a little challenge from James Turner's challenge generator, because I was going to post that since I couldn't do voiceover or music, so I was just going to post like a live video, but it was going to require some editing. My cat is screaming. I'm sorry if you can hear him. He's very loud and very vocal, and also very, very orange. So his name's Ezio, and you can say hi, Ezio, because you can hear him. But my husband figured out what the issue was. We've been doing research all day trying to get it fixed because I was getting very sad not being able to upload. So he managed to find the setting that was messed up, and now it's all working again. So I'm so happy and so grateful for that. But now we are back into the kitchen, adding a bunch of decor. The little, I think that's a Parenthood bread box. The little cake tray from Party Essentials And then just a couple other like cutesy decorations. I figured that they really like to bake. Maybe they like to do like cakes, and they have coffee pots, and maybe they do like a coffee cake or something that it's like their what is it? Their favorite thing, their signature item they bring to gatherings is their coffee cake or something. And then we just decorate these open shelves over here with some plates and little tins from the country kitchen kit. And what is this one from? What is that from? Is that from... That's not Love Struck. What is that from? Little bookshelf thing. I don't remember. Do we change the island chairs, or are those the island chairs we use? I hope we keep them. They're really cute. And then we're just going to add this little wall here because I just needed something. I needed something in the room. So we added that. The bookshelves are for businesses and hobbies, as well as the chairs at the dining table. And then the actual table is from base game. And I thought it was perfect in this little swatch. The cow plant is from the Comfy Gamer kit. I think it's so cute. I wish there was like swatches where the head faced the other way. Because I hate to like have the head facing a wall, if that makes sense. But I think it's cute either way. I did this build a couple weeks ago, so I'm not really remembering what we're doing in what order. Like, I feel like we're missing something. It's such a short build for me to be so confused by it. We put down the little phone from the Back to the Future. No, that wasn't what it was called. What was it called? The event with the future things that was like a month ago? It was not Back to the Future. What was it called? Something about the future. I don't know. But that's where the phones are from. They're the rewards from that. And then we just put the little llama from Dream Home Decorator. And then I tried to put a plant in these windows. I wish that windows with these ledges in the game had slots on them, and it was easier to clutter them without tool mod, because I want to use tool mod so bad, but my brain does not comprehend it. No matter how many tutorials, no matter how many people try to teach me, I can't figure it out. It just doesn't click in my brain, and I don't know why, but it doesn't. But we're just cluttering up the little TV table with some cutesy little decor pieces. The piece of art with the mirror and the plants over the couch is a new base game item. And then we're just kind of using some of the Crystal Creations clutter pieces above the woodworking table to look like tools for it. And the little piggy plant is so cute. I love it so much. We've got this big radio that I don't think I've ever used in that corner. And now we're going to move on into the bedrooms. First up is the parent or guardian's bedroom. I'm kind of thinking now that maybe this is their aunt. The teen's aunt is raising them. And I think that would just be a really cute concept for this build. This is the new base game double bed with the pride swatches on it. We're using the rainbow swatch in this room. And then over here we get a dresser from high school years. The tiled side table is from Pastel Pop. And then the chair is from high school years. The little egg chair. I believe high school years. It's so cute. I do end up covering up this giant door with curtains because I will forever be bitter that we don't have access to this balcony, and that they gave access to the early access people and then took it away before the pack came out. And I know why. I understand that, like, with the like world changes in Evergreen Harbor, it was so glitchy and buggy, but I'm still so sad that we didn't get to decorate these, because it's just so strange in this apartment that there's that big balcony and you can't do anything or put anything on it or change anything. And it's just so frustrating. And it makes me so sad. But I understand why, but it still makes me sad. We're just grabbing a bunch of high school years clutter up here. Maybe the aunt is like in her early 20s, so she's just freshly a young adult and now she's raising her niece. Maybe that would work. I put this sign above the bed. I was thinking maybe it was like their name. I know that people like to put their names on walls or decor sometimes. And so I think that was a really fun concept to put it up there. And then we get this little tray from Tiny Living. And then I think we get the giant mirror. We put it right there. And then we just grab a little ottoman. And I think that's it for this room other than a plant. And then we're going to move on to the teens room and use all of the new things. And so we use the pansexual pride flags all over this room. We use pretty much everything from the base game update in this room. So we have the bed, the collage with the flag in it, and then the like knitted flag on the wall. Just everything. They're very proud of who they are. Maybe they weren't able to be themselves, and so they moved in with their aunt, and their aunt bought them all of this stuff that's like pride pansexual related. She was like, you know what, I got you. And so she like decorated this room for the teen before they moved in and just covered it in the pansexual colors. And the teen's like, thank you, this is so kind, I love it so much, but also not everything had to be pink, blue, and yellow. That's very my mom. My mom would do this. My mom would definitely go all out with a pride flag in my room. If I lived there, she would do that now. Like, that is very much my mother of this aunt to do. Hi, Mom. I know you're watching this. I love you. Thanks for coming to hang out today. Anyway, let's talk about this room. We add the high school years things in the corner, and I put them in the pansexual colors. And then we get this little nifty knitting sofa, I believe, because it has the pink, the blue, and the yellow, and I thought it was so perfect. And then we just clutter up this space just everywhere. There's just stuff everywhere. I really like the decorations on the bedside table, which is the little Cozy Kitsch side table. It's like, looks like a little step stool. I thought that turned out very, very pretty. And I just really love this room a lot. I hope that you do too. If you ever play in any of my builds, my Blue Sky and my X/Twitter are all down below if you would like to send me any screenshots. I would love, love, love to see them. I know a lot of you tell me that you play in my builds, and I would just love to see photos. Please send me the screenshots. Oh, that would make me so happy. But this is about it for this build. If you would like to download it, you can find it on the gallery under my ID, which is AudynRo. Actually, we still have the bathroom left, but I'm still going to do my spiel. You can find it on the gallery under AudynRo, AUDYNRO. All that information will be down below in the description box. And yeah, I hope that you like this build. I did finally re-record the first episode of Collector's Edition, and I'm working on that edit. It should be out in the next week or two. But I'm new to editing Let's Plays, so it's going to take me a minute. But I'm very excited about it. If you would also like to see sneak peeks of builds, you can find them on my Twitter. I post a lot there. I need to be better at posting on Blue Sky, but I'm just so ingrained to post on Twitter that I'm going to do it. I'm working on it, I promise. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I love you so, so much. I'm so proud of you. And more importantly, you should be proud of yourself. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.